Centralized communication applications all have one thing in common: they frequently crash. Cointelegraph looks into whether decentralization might provide a solution. Welcome to CryptoLink channel. If you love getting news and updates about cryptocurrency, join our community by subscribing to our channel. You can tap the bell icon to never miss our new videos. If you enjoy our channel, kindly like and share it with your friends. November 5, 2022. According to Cointelegraph's tweet, WhatsApp has a crashing problem, but what can its users do? A decentralized alternative could be the answer. The standards for instant messaging (IM) services haven't changed since the launch of ICQ, the predecessor of online chat programs. Users just want them to function, which has evidently become a difficult request considering the regular outages that today's most popular chat applications encounter. One of the most popular communication programs on the globe, WhatsApp, was introduced the similar year as Bitcoin. WhatsApp, which is owned by Meta, is the perfect symbol for centralized services. Because of this, when the service is down, it affects far more than simply around 2 billion monthly users who are left wondering why things aren't working and complaining on Twitter. WhatsApp is the ideal example of a centralized mindset. Despite being used by over a third of the world's population, it has widespread appeal, the support of a business giant, and no one has any control over the outcome. Why do central chat applications crash? A product's lifecycle tends to follow particular procedures when it is controlled and maintained by one entity. All accountability for the many components of the consolidated product must fall on one individual. Due to the product's immense size, even minor modifications result in a jumble of human error, database problems, and a lack of testing time before being released, which makes it impossible to satisfy stakeholder expectations. The more the operation or service is centralized and maintained by one entity, the more the usual culprits of failure crowd the room, especially when combined with the various cyber attacks on the network itself. Can downtimes be fixed by decentralized services? The CEO and co-founder of Web3 service provider, Heirloom Nickdays, said that communication-focused decentralized programs, or dApps, offer anti-fragile solutions as opposed to other dApps. Every new user who joins a decentralized messenger, according to him, makes it stronger since they act as nodes that maintain the system running smoothly. Days stated, there is not a single point of failure, which is the primary distinction. Comparing it to a balloon that has had one part squeezed, becoming geometrically smaller but yet holding the crushed portion's air, there is still air everywhere. It is simply moved to a new area of the balloon. Undoubtedly, scaling is one of the difficulties that decentralized programs face. Without the ability to compete against a user base of a billion, dApps cannot match with centralized services. However, according to Days, dApps can address the following two questions. Where exactly does this data actually live? How do we lessen network spam? Regarding the first problem, Days believes that public key-based addressing is a respectable solution, because it acts as a constraint on the volume of data that can be handled. Concerning the second issue, Days indicated that spam must have disincentives established along with CAPTCHA servers. The key concept is redundancy. The Oxen project, recognized for its decentralized instant messaging service session, co-founder Chris McCabe was also contacted by Cointelegraph. McCabe mentioned redundancy when questioned how decentralized IM programs handle failures and outages. There is a lot of redundancy built into decentralized networks. There are always more servers available in case one goes out. According to him, there are more than 1,600 nodes operating on the Oxen service node network, a collection of nodes with incentives that serves as the foundation for Oxen and its products. McCabe clarified that a catastrophic incident would be required to bring down the network. The network is prepared to carry on as usual even when significant events occur sometimes. In the past, we witnessed an unexpected shutdown of 1/5 of the nodes, yet session continued delivering messages as usual. In contrast to centralized networks, which experienced a complete communication freeze, the network self-heals. only a small percentage of WhatsApp's user base, or roughly 5 million people, may presently use Session. Nevertheless, McCabe stated that the group will keep releasing upgrades for a larger decentralized storage network and increased network capacity. The co-founder of Oxen acknowledged that it is still unknown if a decentralized network could manage the volume of daily traffic that Messenger or WhatsApp experience. Although, he is optimistic that Session will be the first application to test that hypothesis. He concluded by saying, individuals are sick and tired of seeing their data routinely gathered, analyzed, and used against them, which is one reason why Session is growing in popularity in addition to the fact that its value hasn't decreased. Unreadable, unmanipulated, and untraceable. Numerous projects and applications with various agendas are available in the decentralized system. A peer-to-peer texting app that prioritizes confidentiality is TransferChain. Co-founder of TransferChain, Tuna Zen informed Cointelegraph that although the issue of scalability and decentralization is unclear, design choices determine whether something is scalable or not. Ozen stated, believing that any blockchain design could fulfill all demands is the major misunderstanding that causes goods to be non-scalable. He recommended that a number of factors, such as block volume, consensus, block generation rate, selection algorithm, network cost and benefit structure, token integration, and network participation structure, must be taken into consideration. Just as it is acceptable to anticipate that a track-proven race vehicle designed just for speed will give the similar capability in off-road situations, it is equally reasonable to believe that a blockchain method that is not primarily developed for services and products will be scalable. TransferChain is a cloud platform described by Tuna Zen and his company as being driven by a distributed ledger's decentralized decision-making system. The application's transparent storage of the workflow, which is unreadable, unmanipulated, and untraceable, according to Zen, sets it apart from its centralized competitors in terms of how and where the communication data is maintained. Decentralized services have much more reliable infrastructures, but they still fall behind their centralized equivalents in terms of user base and widespread acceptance. Another issue to keep in mind is that as dApps gain popularity, they would undoubtedly have to deal with increased regulatory oversight, and governments throughout the world would have difficulty with this new type of communication considering that they have just recently begun to understand the new form of currency. That's it for our today's video. So, what can you say about the news? Let us know about it in the comments section down below. Thanks for tuning in to CryptoLink. We are always excited to provide you with news and updates about cryptocurrency, and if you like this video, please click the like button. See you on the next one.